and I'm originally from Korea, and then I consider Chicago as my second home. Yeah, and so my summer after my freshman year, I went to Seattle and interned at the Swedish Medical Center with an alum, Dr. Ralph A., who's a thoracic surgeon. And so I was with him, and I took on like an independent study of my own, and considering how medicine relates to faith, and how these issues of spirituality or religion comes into play in terms of dealing with medical crises that medicine can't really solve. So yeah, that's what I did. And so this was through the Eliezer Wheelock Society and the Waterman Institute, and so through the Waterman Institute, I got connected with Dr. A, and from there, I inquired and got the internship. What surprised me? I mean, the Seattle coffee was really good. So I became a really ardent coffee person after Seattle. I think having Dr. A as my mentor, that was just really meaningful to me as someone who could understand the work I was doing and there to really encourage me. Because internships away from your familiar city can get lonely or whatever, but that he was there to support, and his vocational insight. And so, yeah, I was really appreciative of that. There's definitely a curveball thrown at me when I was asked to devise a paperless version of this quality of life survey that they had done on paper. And so, as someone who wasn't as technologically savvy or inclined, when I was asked to, take on this mini project, I was kind of like, okay, well, this is really stretching my comfort zone. But I think by just confronting and overcoming that challenge of, trying to devise something online, that helped me become more, technologically savvy. And so I would say that's one skill I learned, to just be okay with, those curveballs or with plan Bs. I realized I don't need to have something, all presentable, but the fact that, I have experienced all this and that I could use that in just my everyday conversations, because this was I used both the sociological approach in conducting interviews or focused conversations with patients and doctors, dealing with medical crises or faith, and then I also incorporated that into my creative writing. And so I think it's that kind of long-lasting, long-term kind of purpose that it served, and not just, I didn't have to have anything immediate. So I think that's what I took out of it, and learning that I don't have to have everything, in a PowerPoint or in some paper form. Something on the practical side, I think one aspect I kind of overlooked was asking for funding. I thought because my housing was already provided, I just didn't really consider that side of all that transportation and other finances. And so definitely finding a source of funding at Dartmouth, I would definitely recommend.